here is my sad little house in the wintertime. Isn't it lovely? All the time, Dianthus just kind of sleeping, waiting for warm weather. And you can see I planted all along the pathway this little white grass, some mondo grass, and some Acarex, and I can't remember what the other name is, a mondo. And they're kind of planted all the way down the end of the pathway along with some muscari, I think that's the name of it, that will bloom in the early spring. It's not early spring yet. You can see everything's very sad looking. Lots of poop here that needs to be cleaned up. All the gardens are depressingly sad. Hate to look at it. I think next year we will overseed with rye, so at least we'll have some green. These little holly ferns remain evergreen though. I have some sedum and some violas, but they're not even doing that well because we've had a kind of a long bit of cold weather, which we don't usually have here. Though the weatherman says last week is usually the last of the cold winter days, and then from here on it starts to warm up, so we'll see. Now out here I planted more Dianthus. Should fill in nicely, we'll see. Here on the other side of the driveway is where I planted all the daffodils. I planted a whole bunch over here, and then over along that edge I planted some, and then over there I planted some. So this is the house, and along this garden here I planted Erdurtois, more daffodils, and then I also planted these 3 roses I think I showed you in the one of the last pictures. And then over here in this little circle garden I planted a miscanthus around where the Olympic mullein are. They should look pretty this year. Over here where that old bird feeder is, I planted a series of shrubs that I got for free. It's a forsythia that's blooming a little bit now. I don't know why I can't see the blooms for some reason. That's I forget the name. And that's another one. And that's another one. And that's another one. And that's another one. So there's like 6 bushes over here. They're very small. They're dwarfs. They won't get very big, but they'll get bigger than what they are there. And over here by the oil tank, this is that new garden. I planted a couple of things just last week that are still evergreen. They didn't go down. One is a hyssop. You can see it there, green underneath here, and this is a cool little gaillardia that I planted. And then over here on the side of the house where the kitchen windows are, these paolles, they remain green. I think it's because of where they're located, because they're only hardy to zone 9, but they do well here. And you can see that they have seeded themselves all over here, so I'll have a lot to share if I end up going to the plant swap this year.